This year's Cinderella is flying high. They're celebrating in Dayton, the 11th seed, knocking off in-state rival Ohio State, former #1 Syracuse, and now Stanford in the Sweet 16, 82-72 to advance to the Elite Eight in the South region. Hey everybody, welcome into Campus Insiders. Bonnie Bernstein along with our A10 insider, Chris DiSano. Chris, Dayton seemingly had the Cardinals number from the get-go. Huge production out of their bench, outscoring Stanford subs 34-2. What stood out most to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think what stood out was Dayton's unselfishness on the offensive side. They shared the basketball exceptionally well from the get-go. First 15 made field goals, they had 13 assists, and really what that did was it moved that Stanford defense around, and particularly the bigs. And then as that reversal occurred and guards took the ball to the bucket, bigs were out of position, rotating late, picked up fouls. It snowballed for Stanford from there, and Dayton really just poured it on them. Shot well from the perimeter as well.
Caused a ton of turnovers, were really fierce down low. I mean, everything seemed to be going right for Dayton. You do color for Rhode Island, Chris. You've seen a ton of Dayton basketball. If I asked you before the tournament if this was an Elite Eight team, especially looking at their bracket, what would you have said?
I would have said no. And, you know, I saw this Dayton team back in late January, and in all fairness to them, they were going through a swoon at that time. Devin Oliver, one of this team's leaders for Dayton, after the Rhode Island game, where Rhode Island beat them here at the Ryan Center, said, you know, you haven't heard the last from us. We will be back. I promise you that. And to his credit, he galvanized this ball club. He was really the one that spearheaded it. Dayton caught fire down the stretch, played very, very well coming into the postseason. And then when you get in the tournament, it's all about matchups. Did I see this team in the Elite Eight? Heck no. But to their credit, they have battled and they've really, really improved in the area of team toughness. They've always been a talented team, but they've shown a toughness and a maturity throughout this tournament that was missing earlier in the season.
A couple days ago, Archie Miller got a contract extension. Technically, he's now locked in through the 18-19 season, but you know schools are really going to be coming after him. Chris, what's your thought on where he may bite or if he in fact does?
You know, he's going to be a hot commodity, as you said, Bonnie. When you have this kind of success as he's had, they've locked him up 18 through 18-19. That deal was really done earlier in the year, but they waited until this week to announce it. Archie Miller didn't want it to be a distraction during the regular season, and the administration doesn't want it to be a distraction moving forward. That said, I'm sure he's going to have a lot of suitors. Marquette, I'm sure, is going to be interested in him, but he seems to have a real affinity for the Dayton area. Obviously, we know the first four is there. It's a community that absolutely loves its basketball. I think he's going to stay put.
All right, A10 insider Chris DiSano with a wrap on the 11th seed Dayton Flyers heading to the Elite Eight in the South. Be sure to check out Campus Insiders for Who's Got Next, your very first look at next round's games, only on CampusInsiders.com.